What is going on, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. We got the full 2024 Jets draft class here, and I want to give you guys my grades for the entire draft class. I will say this to start it off. I am in love with what Joe Douglas did in the 2024 draft class. It may be my favorite draft class since the 2022 class. Obviously, time will tell if this will really be a hit for Joe Douglas. But boy, you look at the players that he brought in, a lot of my favorites. And you guys know the feeling of when you do so much homework on these prospects and then you get some favorites and the Jets actually draft the players that you wanted. It is such a surreal feeling. Jordan Travis is probably my favorite pick in this entire draft just because I wanted him so bad. I wanted to get a potential quarterback for the future, and I'm excited to break down him and everybody else in the 2024 Jets draft class. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below some of your draft grades for the New York Jets 2024 class. Let's get straight into business, starting off with Olu Fashanu, baby, offensive tackle from Penn State. I really love this draft pick, especially when you zoom out and see the rest of the class. The Jets did not go offensive line for the rest of the class. They got one offensive lineman, and they got a blue chip offensive lineman. I was really high on Olu all throughout the draft process. I know the Jets were high on him, and my favorite thing about Olu is that he's a pure pass protector at the left tackle position. He's someone that and I really compared him to DeBrickashaw Ferguson before he was even a Jet, and now he's a Jet, and now the comparisons can definitely be felt. I'm going to give this first round grade for Olu an A-, and a big reason for that is because of the trades that Joe Douglas did, which was trading down from 10 to 11 to pick up an extra fourth and a fifth while giving up a sixth. The first round grade for me is an A-. It really did, because we know that the Jets really wanted to move up and get Rome Odunze or Malik Neighbors. They failed. So plan B was executed perfectly, especially when you could put into consideration what they did in day number 2, getting into Malachi Corley, the wide receiver, the Yak King. This is the guy that is going to change the entire dynamic of the New York Jets offense. They have a guy that can run around you, right, in Garrett Wilson and create separation in the routes. They got a guy that can go up top and get the 50-50 ball. And now they got a guy in Malachi Corley who can strictly run right through you, okay? He is someone that will break tackles with ease. I'm giving this one an A grade. And the reason why I'm giving Malachi Corley an A grade is simple. We saw from Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas, the New York Jets posted a screenshot of their text messages that day number 2, they both wanted to get Malachi Corley no matter what, and they were able to get it, okay? You look at day 1, they wanted Rome Odunze. They were not able to get him. They did everything they possibly could, but then they shifted to Olu, and then they made sure they got their guy, Malachi Corley. They were not going to miss out on another dynamic playmaker that they wanted to add to this Jets football team, and they brought him in. They traded up. They were aggressive. Love the Malachi Corley pick. I think he's going to fit perfectly into the dynamic of this New York Jets offense. Getting into the next draft pick in Braelon Allen, the running back from Wisconsin. This is an absolute home run pick, man. This is a guy that is absolutely yoked. He runs with speed. He doesn't have the breakaway speed, but that's okay. He's got the balance. He's a bruiser. He will absorb contact. He's got the physicality. He's built like Derrick Henry and moves like Jonathan Taylor. I mean, this is the guy that I wanted the Jets to target at the running back position all throughout the draft process. Every mock draft I did, I had Braelon Allen coming to the Jets in the mid-round. So when the Jets actually got him, I was jumping for joy in the 4th round. I love Braelon Allen for the New York Jets. I think he's going to become a fan favorite. And now this running back room is deep because not only did we get Braelon Allen, we got another running back later on in the draft. So I'm giving this a B+. I love this draft pick for the New York Jets for a lot of reasons. In the 4th round, you cannot go wrong. Excellent value getting in Braelon Allen. Next up in the 5th round, Jordan Travis, quarterback from FSU. Now, I don't even know how to keep saying this like without it sounding nuts, but I fell in love with Jordan Travis early on in this draft process, and I knew, or at least I was hoping, that the New York Jets will be targeting a quarterback in this year's draft. I did not expect them to do it in the 1st round. I did not expect it to do it in day number 2. I wanted them to target a quarterback on day number 3, and my favorite was Jordan Travis, and I am so happy that they got him. And the reason why I love Jordan Travis for the New York Jets is very simple. There's one thing that he has that really gives me some optimism that he will figure it out for the long term, and that's his high IQ. He's very intelligent. He's poised. He gets the game of football. And I feel like if you have Aaron Rodgers and Tyrod Taylor to allow you to just teach you the game, and he can sit and learn behind those two veteran quarterbacks. I love all the physical tangibles that Jordan Travis brings to the game, of course, but the mental is something I always value the most at the quarterback position. I always talked about that when Sam Darnold was a Jet, when Zach Wilson was a Jet. We always felt like their minds were not just figuring things out. It wasn't processing the game, but Jordan Travis has that instinct that I feel like he is going to figure it out for the long run. And this was my draft crush, so I'm giving this an A. I am giving it an A. I don't care. Obviously, we have to see if Jordan Travis will develop into something down the line, but the fact that the New York Jets were aggressive to trade back into the 5th round and getting him at pick 171, I got to give it an A, folks. I'm sorry. I know some people are going to think that's crazy, but I am giving him an A. Let me know what you guys think down below. Now, getting into the back end of this draft, the Jets go with another running back, Isaiah Davis, running back from South Dakota State. This was an interesting pick just because the Jets already got a running back in Braelon Allen. So now you look at this running back room, there's 4 running backs that the Jets have drafted in Breece Hall, Izzy, and now we got Braelon Allen and Isaiah Davis. Now, Isaiah Davis is a very good prospect. A lot of scouts raved about Isaiah Davis. He is a prototypical build for an NFL-style runner. The only negative to his game is he does not have breakaway speed. That's okay. We have Breece Hall for that. He's a bruiser. He has vision. He's got the footwork. He's very elusive with his feet. I really love Isaiah Davis's game, and he was a target for the Jets in my eyes later on in the draft. So the fact that we got Davis and Braelon Allen, it was definitely questionable, but I like the move because the Jets are really prioritizing the trenches in terms of running the football. They get Olu in round 1. They get 2 playmakers in the backfield, and now the Jets double down at the running back position. I would rather them go. I wish they doubled down at wide receiver, but that's another conversation for another day. I'm giving the Isaiah Davis pick a B. Now, next up, Qwan'tez Stiggers, the cornerback from the Toronto Argonauts from the CFL. The story is off the charts. You guys saw I'm hoping you saw the call with the New York Jets and Qwan'tez. Absolutely crazy. The story of this man getting into the CFL, starting in college, dropping out of college. His father passes away, and he finds his way to the NFL. For the first time in NFL history, there is a player from the CFL getting drafted. I love his story. People have been raving about him. He's a press man coverage guy. And the reality is the Jets need cornerback depth. There's some interesting situations going on in the cornerback room that we're not really talking about, with DJ Reed and Michael Carter II being due to get paid. So I am not surprised that the Jets went after a back-to-back, actually, players in the secondary to end off the draft. I'm giving Qwan'tez's draft a B-. I think that this is a solid pick that the Jets can really use the tools, use the physicality, use his mind, and more importantly, the character of him really stands out to why the New York Jets fell in love with him. And then last but not least, Mr. Irrelevant, Jaylen Key, the safety from Alabama. This is a guy that has NFL physicality written all over him. I'm going to give him a C+. I feel like the Jets, you can't go wrong when you have the last pick in the NFL draft. It's like you get the first pick in the undrafted free agency pool. Listen, we'll see what Jaylen Key brings. He could be a free safety for this Jets team. It's at a position of need in terms of depth, so I'm going to give Jaylen Key a C+. And then my overall grade for the Jets 2024 Jets draft class total is an A-. Absolutely love everything about this draft class. I'm super excited to see what this class looks like heading into camp, heading into OTAs, and all that great stuff. Jets fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Appreciate all the support and love as always. I'll catch you in the next video. Let's go, Jets. Peace out.